Okay, guys, I'm here today with Chad Keel. Huge honor for me. Guys, Chad is a black belt from Paulo Guilherme, and he owns a jiu-jitsu school in the Southern California called 11 Elevation, right, Chad?
Nailed it.
And guys, Chad is an specialist on monoplatas, and he just shot an entire instructional all about monoplatas. And today he's gonna show us here one of his favorite monoplatas. That's the one from the back. And I asked him if he was the one who invented. He was like, I don't like to say that I invented. I was like, don't worry, I say that for you. And it was a really good one. I had never seen anybody doing that before. So that is the inventor. Let's go.
Oh man, I'm gonna own it then. I'm gonna own it. Okay, so I'm here and I have a Khabib grip, and I call this the Khabib grip. It's basically a one-handed figure four grip if you think about it, right? It's that, but just one-handed. But I call this Khabib grip because you see Khabib get this in the UFC a lot when his opponents are trying to get up, like he stops them from turtling or getting up against the cage, and he just beats them.
No, I like it. I'm gonna start calling this Khabib grip as well, because that's true. Like he's always doing that when I watch him competing.
Yeah, so like it stood out to me. I'm like, I'm gonna start doing that a lot, right? So I call it the Khabib grip. Now, a lot of times this hand will extend because he's trying to get like a foot off or whatever. So you're fighting to keep it in. He's always trying to like stretch this grip, it feels like, you know? So since he's just stretching it, he gives you a little bit of space to come in with this other hand, like a praying hand.
Man,
okay?
This is amazing.
Like this. So I'm here, try to come in. I get this praying hand and then I hook, okay? Now, this praying hand is a guiding, like a guiding rail to bring his hand over to the other side. So I start coming around and then look, sitting up, pushing, and then in.
Man, that's incredible. One more time, Chad?
Yeah, of course. Slow is always more awkward, I feel like. So I'm here, I come out underneath, boom, push back, push this hand in, and then come over.
But Chad, and when you do that, you can also go to the armbar if you want to, right?
Yeah, so I feel like anytime that you come out and you land kind of like loose or sloppy with these, like you come over, like that would just be perfect.
Yeah, man, that's amazing.
Right?
And can you do like in a very slow motion this transition that you do to the praying situation?
Yes.
No, that was incredible.
So I'm here, I come underneath and I pray like
man,
this.
that's incredible.
Okay.
And I get the feeling that I can come up, but I cannot because your leg is stronger than my upper body, right?
Exactly, and I'm hooking back. And as he's coming in, I'm gonna pull this arm like kind of like straight. Look how I'm pulling it back. Man. And now my elbow goes over it.
That's
and now
incredible.
it's mine, right? And now I come in. Sorry, Bernardo.
Don't worry. Man, that's amazing. Yeah, man, I had never seen that before. And especially like using that type of grip.
It's weird, right?
It's so...
it's weird, but I, you know, looking at the back, I'm like, how can you get to the monoplata? And that was kind of like the only way that you could see. So.
Oh, Chad, and in like 10 minutes that I'm here with you in the room, I can see like how many of those weird monoplatas you have it. So how did you develop that? Like,
you know, there's this sensei at Paulo Guilherme's.
Yep.
His name was Sensei AP. I don't know what that's. I never asked what that would stand for. Probably Andre or something, you know. But I never asked. But he would tap me out with monoplatas all the time, kind of like you said with Marcelo.
From everywhere.
Everywhere. Side mount. You know, he would just constantly get me in monoplatas. And because I was a white belt and blue belt, I never asked like, what are you tapping me in? You know, I just like accepted it. And it wasn't until brown belt, black belt that I finally started like, I just feel like my brain was at the level of like, I could discover monoplatas from different positions now, you know, because you could kind of reverse engineer a submission to figure it out. So it took me a while to actually get there, but I feel like this could be a very basic fundamental submission. And if people started this like young in their jiu-jitsu careers, it'd only make them more dangerous.
I agree. And I was just telling him, guys, in the other video, that this was probably the way that I tapped the most to Marcelo Garcia when I was living in New York City. And he had a very good timing to set up the monoplata from side control. So I would try to turn the knee, he would throw his leg over, his legs are very short, and boom, the monoplata was there. So I can tell you like the efficiency of the monoplata just by the amount of times that I tapped for that position, you know, like, so I really believe in this position.
Yeah, me too. And I feel like if you're stringing submissions together, like a lot of people like to chain submissions, the monoplata is left out. Like a lot of times it's just like armbar, triangle, omoplata, and how these submissions connect, but they're missing the monoplata, you know?
I got. Oh, Chad, and you are not only black belt in jiu-jitsu, right? You're a black belt in something else as well. I noticed that you're a black belt in survival. So how did how that came to your life? Like,
So I grew up in the wilderness, like in the mountains.
Yep.
Only 4,000 people live in my town, small town. So yeah, a lot of tourism comes up there for hiking and stuff like that. I've been an outdoors person all my life. Just like jiu-jitsu, you know, I learned from great instructors, survival instructors. I tried to train with the best and sought them out. And then I went out, I did like a lot of TV shows, like survival TV shows, and then taught in Pakistan, the Amazon, all over the world. But I just think it ties in so well with jiu-jitsu because it's like survival in the wilderness and then survival amongst other people. On the mat. On the mat.
No, and you are not the first person I met that are very good in jiu-jitsu and very good in survival. So I can definitely see the relationship. And as you just said, like I think when you're on the mat, grappling with other people, we're literally trying to survive, right?
You're surviving, man.
Yeah,
absolutely surviving.
No, that's
so that mindset, if you can develop the mindset in jiu-jitsu and then take it into like a situation where you have to survive, absolutely your mindset would get you probably 99% there. 1% will be the skills. You jiu-jitsu practitioners already have the mental fortitude to survive.
I
agree.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, Chad just shot an entire instructional all about monoplata, all the weird monoplatas that he has developed, and all the very basic ones as well. And it's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com very soon. And maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So make sure to check that out. And thanks so much, Chad.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.